this movie sucked. So, face recognition is the key to freedom? Okay. Tyra here with another struggle review. Today we will be reviewing Antebellum, a 2020 film starring Janelle Monáe. I'm trying to, find the words. This movie sucked. It's no way to really just put it. It just sucked. Antebellum refers to like an era in the South, a plantation era when there was like a big boom in slavery, when people realized the profit in free labor. I thought we were getting a horror take on something horrific as slavery, because slavery is horror in itself. I thought that's what we were getting. That's not what we were getting. You know what? Before we get into the review, I'm gonna need you guys to go and subscribe. So I'm gonna wait, and then we're gonna talk. Cause no. So now that we've gotten all of that out of the way and you guys have subscribed to see more of, let's get into this review. Like, where do we start? I'm gonna just get into a couple of things that kind of pulled me in, and then I was directly pulled away. Like, it was like snatched from under me, like all of the, like, okay, well, it was immediately snatched. We open with this plantation life. We see the typical, slave, but we also see Confederate soldiers, and we get this really, really great opening shot of, well, we see Janelle Monáe just being snatched down, and then we see a chase happening, and you think that they're chasing her, but they're not. We get a really, really great shot of a man being captured and his wife maybe being pulled away from him. She's being captured, she's being roped, and she has on this beautiful vibrant green dress, and it's all in slow motion, and you see that she has a nose piercing. It's like, okay, well, that's strange, but hey, that's besides the point. We see this beautiful shot happening. It was like, I was really captivated when it started. I was like wow, like, this is interesting. But she's murdered. Right after that, I didn't care anymore. Right from the first 2 minutes, I immediately didn't care for the story anymore. We get into Janelle Monáe's character, and we're met with this Destiny Child, say my name, Roots, Toby-esque scene. Why? We don't know. We get no character development. We get no backstory on these characters. We get no reason to care for these people. We get no reason to care. But we're met with, abuse and say your name and branding, and this is your fault. You did this to your friends. Why? What did she do? Why? We don't know, because we just are slapped in the face with we are slapped in the face with confusion. It's like, okay, you're meant to draw your own conclusions about what's going on. I was immediately trying to, grasp at, well, maybe just from watching, I was like, okay, you know, maybe they were trying to run away. Of course, these times, penalties as far as death, branding, beatings, normally you were trying to run away. Okay, I can get with that. I can draw my own conclusions there. I didn't have just total high expectations for this movie, but there were things there, you know, they try to pull you in with the trailer and the actors. There were elements there that intrigued me. I was like, this could be different than that run-of-the-mill slavery movie that we get each year. You know, our 12 Years a Slave, our just gut-wrenching things on film that just happens to be Oscar worthy that we get. This could be a different take on that. Completely missed the mark. But we are meant to draw our own conclusions on characters we could care less about. We don't know anything about Janelle Monáe's character. We just know that she's being beaten into submission and branded to say that her name is Edie. Okay. So we are met with, you know, slaves being dropped off, and, you know, this is how we do things here. This is the kind of plantation I'm running. This is the kind of owner I am. It all seems a bit out of place, but you don't know why, because we don't know anything, which I'm sure was supposed to add to the lore and the mystery of, you know, what if psychological thriller that this is supposed to be. It didn't. It just made me less intrigued about the film and what was going on. Because right after this branding and this beating into submission, we see her, you know, skipping boards on floorboards and, you know, pacing. Okay. But as soon as I saw her, and it really hit when the new slaves who were supposedly caught were dropped off, I was like, why does everything look so clean? Why do these slaves look so clean and well-groomed? We're well-spoken. We're speaking as of now. But we don't know why. So we are immediately confused. We're in the era of slavery, with everything being so crystal clear and clean and well-spoken with no backstory. And you're left to draw your own conclusions. So I was just like, okay, this is bad acting. This is bad writing. I'm not interested. But okay. I don't know. I believe her name is the newer slave who's dropped off. Her name is Kelsey. I remember her from Dope. A couple of other films. Good actress. I don't know what happened here. It all kind of left here. I know it. I can see it in your eyes. You want to get out of here. What's the plan? What are we doing? I don't belong here. I'm pregnant. What? Then we get off into, you know, this plantation-esque life, this dinner happening in, you know, favor of these Confederate soldiers, and this whole scene taking place, and you're not met with any shock. Soon as she got, you know, off the little wagon from being captured, like, oh, we have soft hair, light skin, pretty. They're going to try her. We're waiting. We're anticipating the interrogation, the beatings, the, you know, advances, the R word. We're anticipating that because we know from these times, this is what happens. So when she is approached at this function, and, you know, you can do whatever you want to her and they're here for you, we're not surprised. We don't care. There wasn't an aspect of anything for me to fear for these characters. You know, we deal with the brutality of these movies like a 12 Years a Slave movie, but it's so intense and well acted and gruesome, you care. You want to care about what happens to them and when are they going to be free, and you're on the edge of your seat every time, you know, something happens. Not that that was what I wanted to see here. I just wanted enough to care about these characters, care about their life, care about their situations, care about what's going on. No. All we know is Edie, she's done something, tried to run away, she's been branded. You know where we are. You know how to get out of here. What's the plan? I know you have a plan. Why would she have a plan? You guys are on this plantation together, speaking modern, like with clean ass slavery clothes, picking cotton and then burning it. Okay. So we we get into, you know, the miscarriage and the distraction. Hey, distractor, because we have this eye contact with another man who's on this plantation that we know nothing about because we don't know anything about anybody. And we get cracker white cracker ass cracker. I was like, what? The depiction was just so off. I was like, if y'all were going to go this far to place these modern people in this time period, why not have them or enforce that they speak, you know, so we could at least get into the story. I couldn't get into it. When he said cracker ass cracker, I was like, okay, what's going on here? Nothing is making sense. The dialogue is not matching the time period. Not to say that cracker wasn't a term then, but the way he used it and the way he spoke it, the hymns, you know, sing a couple of hymns, you know, the way it all seemed, it didn't seem authentic, but us as an audience didn't know why. But we're just, you know, sitting, waiting around. By the time the 30-minute mark hits, and we've gone through no character development of the Kelsey Clemens young lady who was pregnant character to her being murdered. I mean, I know she hung herself, but still murder. We deal with that. I'm like, okay, I'm kind of getting invested. I'm kind of starting to care. Not a whole lot, but I'm kind of starting to care. Maybe this would be the push to get Edie to, you know, attempt to run away again, to get off of this plantation. Then we hear a phone ring. After we've, you know, we seen the whole headboard hanging, and oh, poor Edie. The fight is about to happen. That, you know, fire within her is about to happen to maybe escape. And then we're going to get into the story. A phone rings and we're met with current day. What? So I'm left to think this whole situation has been a dream. She's been dreaming this whole time. I was like, okay, I can get with it. We've been talking about, you know, met with, you know, the quote in the beginning about the past, not being in the past-esque, and my grandmother used to say, and okay, I can dig it. We about to go on, you know, a little time jump situation. Maybe, you know, her being pulled, you know, back into the past and her trying to make her way back to the future. Maybe I'm just trying to connect the dots because I just don't care. No. We are met with husband and daughter and a well-educated black woman in modern day on the news giving her spew about injustice and equal, and such a disappointment. Then we get introduced to the same character, the woman from the time period, the lady of the house, the ma'am of the house. But in this instance, she's just on a Skype call. A Skype call that Edie, now Veronica Hetley, is making. Okay. But Veronica is very much modern day. Miss Thing, oh, is that your daughter? She'd make a nice playmate for mine. Oh, look at that lipstick. That's a nice shade. She's still very much old school Southern Belle slave owner that we saw from before. Okay, I'm trying to connect these dots again. Maybe they're gonna, put in contrast slavery back then into, those same things happening now, same situations kind of happening now, but in modern day, giving a new take on modern day slavery. No, after this, we kind of get into everything happening by circumstance, which I hate in movies. Like, let me guess, let me think, motivate me to be interested. Let's have an interesting plot. Nope, everything just happens by circumstance. Like, we happen to call this. Why? Why are we even calling this woman? Why are we Skyping this woman? Like, oh, you saw and you heard my book and you read. They're conversing as if they're familiar. Okay. But, we leave the husband that we got, all the 5 minutes with to care about her family life and who she has to struggle to get back to. Ken. Oh, we leave and, we have a brief scene of yoga that we, are supposed to think of that comes into play later. Okay, Zen and yoga. And, mommy flying and, oh, mommy's going to hang this picture up. This is going to go in mommy's very special papers and mommy loves you, but I'm leaving. I got to catch this flight because I'm a busy Black businesswoman with a PhD. Very important people. I'm for the people. I'm doing this for us. This lavish lifestyle. I gotta go. Okay. We get on the plane, get to the hotel. We're at this, what looks to be a convention to promote her book. And after this yoga, we are met with Gabby Ray Sidibe, who was the best part of this movie. Because at this point, once we got out of the slavery era, the Antebellum era, where we had bad acting, a horrible script, bad execution of how to place us into a moment of slavery to care about these characters when they have no element of hopelessness or sorrow for us to just really be there with them. These thrown away Confederate slave masters. Like, that's like, really, after everything we've suffered through with these movies and everything we've seen in real life, real documentaries, real events in history, this was supposed to make us care. Like, do not get me wrong, I did not want to see any of these beautiful Black women suffer on screen, any of these men, any more of that abuse anymore. I'm not looking for that. But what I was looking for was some backstory and a need for me to want to care. Or hell, even at least be interested in what the hell is going on. But okay. Gabby gets there and she's like a ray of sunshine that she normally is in everything. Awesome. At this point, I was bored. We got to the convention and, we see her feeling uneasy at the hotel and the treatment. And I was like, okay, so was the convention an entire setup for her to be captured? The promotion of the book and the employees treating her so unfairly, is this where all of these people end up to get captured later? Is this an invitation to promote these, wealthy, well-off black people to be captured? We don't know because no one says shit about it. Okay, but the service is horrible. The convention is happening, boring. We get these, this speech of where we should be, as black, and all of these, the proceeds, most of them will go to, HBCU, and then, we get more of Gabby, which was awesome. Don't come down here dressed like a mom. We're trying to hang out. We're trying to go out, which we now know as an audience because, we're bored to death. There's nothing left to do but draw conclusions from this sorry plot line. Oh, this is a setup for her to be captured. Okay. Maybe we'll see, everything that took place, get some more into what kind of organization is going on. Like, where are they taking them? What's happening? Did they do a time jump? What happened? But throughout, we kind of get a peek into this mysterious villain walking around. Sorriest villain ever. I had no cares for this woman. We just didn't. We were on the plantation and started early, like, don't kiss me, but didn't care for her then, didn't get a lot on her then. We get the Skype call. We see, we hear, the way she's talking, the submissive, the remarks. Still don't care. Then, we see her. We see blue veins in this. What was the point of seeing all those blue veins in this woman's leg? Why she nudged and asked for her key in her southern accent, just to prove that it doesn't even matter, that this isn't my room. I can get a key just because I'm white. What was the point of that? I was like, is she a part of the plot? Are we going to see her face? No, we just saw blue veins and her wandering around the room, in the bed. Like, did she plant something? Did she look up any information that she didn't have? No, we just went in the room just to revel in the room. Okay. But, meet us back down here. I was like, well, maybe she planted something in the room. Maybe she's going to get captured in the room. Nope. Comes back down, gorgeous in a green dress. Okay. Cool. This is like around the part where I got a little pissed off. We're out with our friends. Our white friend also, who gave us that pathetic jump scare while she was at, the checkout area. Whatever. We're out. We're shown to this sad ass excuse for a table. Okay. Makes sense. Sometimes establishments do this. Sometimes establishments have racist receptionists at the desk. So we don't know if that was hand in hand with the plantation. These could just be random white people just with bad manners. Okay. No, we're not going to get this table. We're going to sit at this table. I'm good. Gabby was bringing me life because I was like about to fall asleep. I was damn near about to fast forward everything. But I was here for it. Then we get the remark of, the champagne and a man's coming over. Okay. Becky seated them at a new table that can be seen. But he buys a drink for Gabby. I was like, okay. So Gabby goes to this whole spew, which was great about, his game, coming over, still gives him his number. Gabby's out for blood. Wonderful. Loved it. But the white friend makes a comment that, did you even notice, like, he was, like, supernaturally attractive? Like, he was so attractive. And Gabby's like, well, yeah, shit, I'm attractive, too. What do you mean? And I was like, okay, cool. Now that I know that this is a whole scenario for eventually Veronica to be captured, Maybe he's bringing over this drink. Maybe there's something in the drink. Maybe they're trying to capture Gabby as well as the friend. Maybe this is a whole scenario to enslave Gabby and Janelle and, you know, turn their white friend against them in this whole scenario of slavery. No, just some random man bringing a drink over. So I was like, what was the comment for him being supernaturally handsome to undercut Gabby being a plus size woman? Like, he was really attractive and he came over here to give you a drink. So at this point, we've seen the lady put the lipstick on and lipstick's not in the bag, and who the hell gets in the Uber and not check to, who just gets in the Uber with loud music playing and just drives off and leaves their friends? At this point, both groups are getting into an Uber, all three ladies. I'm like, okay, maybe this is a plot point that I was waiting for, you know, a little still, because I'm still not caring, still not giving a damn, still about to fall asleep. Maybe they're all about to get captured in this Uber. Maybe that plot I was hoping for with the friends switching on each other. I would love to see Gabby try to get out of that same situation that Edie was placed in 30 minutes into the movies before it was snatched from us and we didn't care anymore. Then y'all like the little breakdown that we got from the cracker man in the kettle where they were using to burn black people, and he finds the cross and he was like, what man, close your shirt, man, close your shirt. Again, didn't care. But you know, we're in that loud music's playing and can you turn it down, and we're still texting all normal. Because after I tell somebody to turn some shit down once and they don't do it, and they're not even acknowledging that I'm in the car, oh, we about to get out. I was already done then, but we just still riding. And then to make it worse, to add insult to injury, the driver calls. No, I'm already in there. No, how you gonna tell me? I'm already in the car. I'm already in the car with my driver. Then we get Gabby. We get a little bit more into stereotype. Gabby's the over-sexualized big friend, overcompensating with sexuality because she's plus size. Oh yeah, he fine. Let me be all over the Uber driver. I don't know, making remarks, half-ass grabbing his package in the front seat. Why? We did not even utilize Gabby the way she should have been. Who Quiet as It's Kept was the best actress the movie had. But okay, at this point, we're captured. And we wake back up. Oh, let's not forget, you know, that mysterious bouquet of flowers being dropped off in a little vase. Like, ooh. Hey, babe, you dropped those flowers? Nope, wasn't me. Must have been one of your other admirers. Why do we need to drop off those flowers? This movie sucked. But okay, we wake up and we're back at the plantation. At this point, Edie is done. Now that we realize she's been captured in modern day and taken back to this rural plantation-esque area that I am assuming is way off the grid somewhere. Way off. But, you know, we're back there and wake up and we're just done. And at this point, friend has still come out, committed suicide. We don't care. Oh, girl. And we're met, you know, with all these little images of butterflies, because there was a butterfly on her computer, on a laptop in modern day. There's a butterfly on, you know, the unsuspecting light-skinned sweet girl's ankle, pregnant girl. So what? But, you know, she just storms off. And the guy starts whistling again. I was like, what the hell is this, the Hunger Games? But she walks off and sinking into her, I'm just done. I got to get out of here. We get back to, you know, who I'm assuming visits her room frequently, maybe every night. But this is the first time we realize, you know, he has a phone and we got to get out of here. And this is when this yoga comes into play. We do a whole, which was the scene that got me in the trailer, when she, you know, does that handstands and flips back and her legs land in front. I was like, okay, we got a whole exorcism, slavery moment. This is when, you know, I thought it was a horror movie during the slave time. No, just a whole throwaway. She just uses that to get out of the bed when it looked like she could have just crawled her ass out. But okay. We do that and we get to the phone. Our friend meets up with us and we're just lingering for so long doing nothing. But okay. Two of these actors, like what are these people? Actors? Is this a cult? But okay. They're walking around. Hey, don't call me by my name. Is this your phone? No, it's not my phone. Let's go to this area that we just happen to be in by circumstance and look at the moon so we can I can use my vape and pee outside. Okay. Knock him out. Take the phone back. Oh, no service. We got to go all the way back to the plantation area to get service because that's where the phone rung. Because when we called 911, we didn't get any decent connection. Okay, let's get even further. You know, next to this horse that's just sitting there night after night that we could have got on, I don't see anybody patrolling. I don't see anybody by these shacks making sure people stay put and don't talk, because we can't talk, which was intriguing at first. Like, oh, they can't talk. Let's see, you know, the ways that they can communicate. See what they do to get points across, to get messages across that, you know, we're going to run away now because we can't talk. No, this was the most talking I've ever seen and the loudest talking that I've ever seen on a plantation where there was no talking allowed, because we's going to get you if you talk. All the damn talking in the world, cracker ass cracker. Okay. We got the phone. You know, before we could even get to the service, you know, by the horse that we could have got on and sped our ass away. If I don't make it, well, you got to make it, because you got to tell people about this place. Because we're going to care about their relationship and this bond that they have when they have not shared more than 10 words with each other this whole damn movie. Just him stopping by, holding hogs and chickens, and her slamming the damn door in his face. Okay. Because I'm assuming, you know, I can't do it again, because last time I tried, our friends were murdered. Your wife was murdered. Okay. My head hurts. Get the phone call, babe, I'm all right. I'm trying to drop the location. We can't connect to the location unless we get face recognition. We need to get into this cabin and use face recognition. Not get on this horse behind us. Not take any weapons. Not alert any of the other many people who were captured. Like y'all could have staged a whole regime. Could have staged a whole coup. Nope. We're not going to alert, wake anybody else up, tell anybody we got a phone. Nope. Because at this point, it just looked like anybody could have ran away at night at any given time. But all right. Let me try to act like I care. Go rush into the damn cabin. Have this whole little tussle. Man dies, of course, because, you know, if I don't make it, somebody had to die. Dies. Oh, let me, here we go, do the eye closing. Still didn't care. Okay. Killed him, has the phone, has the ability to get the face recognition to call and do. Still didn't connect to anybody we needed to connect to contact anyone to get us the hell off of this plantation, to drop that location. Okay, let's just speed off and run for our lives, because who knows when whoever is coming back in this unpatrolled ass plantation. This is the freest plantation I've ever seen in my life. We take the time, like, oh no, I need to make a statement because I'm Veronica and I make statements on the news and at conventions. I'm here to make a statement. We got to get that Confederate flag, wrap his body in it, drag him to... The Confederate flag wrapped his body in it and dragged him into the kennel to burn him. At this point, I'm like, okay, maybe she want to stay there. Maybe she's been there so long that she's been conditioned. We don't know how long she's been there, because all we ever got was 6 weeks later and a flashback to modern day. Okay. We're approached by the other owners, Confederate soldiers. One who was there, who she saw modern day kidnap her. Like he just banged her head against the glass. Like, oh, we couldn't just do the fake out. You know, you put the chloroform in the mouth and faint. No, we had to bang her head. Okay. Why, Gabby's over there getting loose to Lizzo. Okay. But, oh no, he's in trouble. He's hurt. He needs help. In there, oh, everybody gets in there, set him on fire. Then we get this whole grand action runaway scene with her holding, you know, the stake with fire on it and running in slow motion. Oh, we making a statement. I love how they had that super duper theatrical deep score, like there was so much intense stuff happening and nothing was happening that we cared about. Icing on the cake. But okay, after that, after, you know, we burned, killed, staged the whole scene, got the whole Confederate flag down, like how long did you have to pull it down, unhook it, okay, whatever, got on the horse to ride away. Like, what kind of ammunition was in these guns? Because I've never seen a gun flare, like, unless it was a low budget red box movie. What kind of pows, pop? What was that? But okay, we're on the horse, we're going, and then we finally get the owner of this whole operation again, this woman, this villain that we're supposed to care about, that we don't. I'm like, okay, good. I've sat here for almost 2 damn hours. Maybe she's going to give us some backstory on this organization and what's going on and who captured her and why. No. My daddy just had to have you. I told him that you weren't worth it. I handpicked everybody except for you. And look at what happened. What? What? Okay. All right. Get this dry throwaway fight scene where she's instantly caught and roped in the same manner that the woman was, with the nose piercing in the beginning, and drug. Knocked out, hit, cold, dead. And we see, you know, these looks of vindication and, oh, I did it. And all right, Janelle. This is when I just, like, pretty much wanted to cut the movie off, because I was like, this is the payoff. This is what we set her for. This is the Antebellum theory. This is what's going on. We're riding, and we are instantly into this whole reenactment of the war and the Confederate soldiers and the fightings and the shooting, at which she just gets to graze by in slow motion, glory style, on a horse. I was like, oh, okay, wow. These people are really dedicated. to reenact this whole thing, this cult, this mission, these people who captured her, because we don't know who they are, this organization, these racists, these white supremacists, who knows? But she's riding in slow motion in glory and nobody even notices her. Then we realize, we see this big sign that says Antebellum Reenactment Park, Louisiana. We take cash and Apple Pay. Why? Why? I was already done because it seems like she rode every bit of 5 feet to get off of this damn plantation. Then we actually get to the end and it's in reenactments with people and then it just cuts off with her in this slow motion wet face. Like, okay, we see people paying to get in. Are these people paying to come and participate in what's going on and be a Confederate soldier and enslave people, rape people? We don't know. We don't know if it just stopped there at the reenactment part and these people just pay to see that and see certain aspects, and that this plantation part is a distant part of this park and nobody knows about it, and it's, you know, it's a whole secret society situation where they think it's reenactments and it's real, and we don't know. Horrible, and I'm disappointed. I didn't even care to look up who directed this movie, created this movie, wrote this. I didn't care to know because it was horrible. I'm just hoping that no one with any sense participated in this. Oh, Janelle, like, girl, just dance and tightrope and make songs and dress nice. Just do that. But that was the film. Let me know what you guys think. Maybe I was tripping. Maybe you guys thought it was fucking awesome because I thought it sucked. I'm gonna give this movie a 4 out of 10. And am I being gracious? Because the style was there. The idea was there. Executed properly, this could have been a real statement piece of a film. This could have been something to go back to, a thinker, a real psychological thriller, horror, as it is said in the description. But it wasn't. It was not, and I was thoroughly disappointed. It's not worth your time. I mean, if you want to laugh, watch it. If you want something to talk about and disdain, watch it. If not, don't watch it. That was my review on Antebellum. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Drop a comment below. Tell me what you thought. I mean, am I tripping? I hope not, because if I'm tripping, that means that the movie industry is going to hell, which it already is. But I hope you guys enjoyed my review. Please subscribe. That's it. I see you guys for my next review. Bye.